Welcome back, everybody, to Fun Factor RC, and today we're going to rebuild this with these. And in order to rebuild your differential with these parts, you're going to need to make your car look like this. So after you make your car look like this, and you have found the part that looks like this, get with me and we'll take this thing apart, get the old gears out, put these new gears in, and use this new housing just to beef it up. So let's tear this thing down and see what it looks like. First thing you need to do is make your car look like this, because you're looking for a part that looks like this. It has 4 screws that holds the entire assembly together. You will take the thing apart, inspect parts for damage. I did not have damaged gears, but we went ahead and upgraded to the hardened steel gears. This spider gear, or whichever gear they call it, will go in here. Your drive shaft will attach to this side of it. Your pin will go to the middle of this bar here, and I do believe this bar just adds strength and support to the middle of the pin while it's in the differential. Put your gears to the inside. I'm going to slide the whole assembly down in there and push it down real good. I'm going to spin it just to make sure everything's moving. This gear will push down into this gear. They will marry like this and turn. But before, we are going to put this O-ring here, making sure your screw holes all line up. And we fill this diff. I am using 1,000 weight oil right here. I'm just going to squirt some in there and let it settle. I will move it around to help it out. I'm going to do a little more. Alright, that looks like that's about all that's going to fit in there without spilling out. Oh, let's do some more. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. That looks like all she's going to hold. It is puddled up over the center support. The O-ring, the rubber seal is in there. I will line up my screw holes. And let's screw it back down. using the correct driver. We did not use the factory plastic housing. It seemed to be stripped out a little bit where the screw holes were. We're going to keep it for an emergency part just in case, but I went ahead and upgraded with the new X01 gears and the aluminum differential housing. My diff seems to be holding the oil. I don't see anything leaking out. That's good. That makes me feel good. I'm testing it. It is moving. Must be a little pressure in there. It keeps pushing that screw back out. Okay, now that is the last of the 4 screws. I'm going to check them all again to make sure they are all snug tight. They're good. Now, when I put this back inside the differential housing here, it's got a lot of grease in it. Well, first off, you have to put these bearings back on the right side. Alright, now that the bearings are back on the correct sides, I'll slip that in there. There's a lot of old nasty grease in here. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to use my good old red and tacky. And I'm going to make sure I get some on these gears. I'm going to turn it and put some on the gears, and I'm going to turn it and put some on the gears. And I'm going to turn it and put some on the gears. Alright, you don't want to fill it up with grease, you just want to make sure it's got some grease on it. These two will marry back together. This will turn this way, that will turn that way. Thanks everybody for watching. Now that you have rebuilt your differentials, you stick it back in there just like you took it out. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good evening.